So that was fine. So I'm out there and hoping that somebody is going to come and see me. And so the squadron looked for me on the wrong side of the island. Also, it's just a little 9 by 15. So here I am out there, and if you're 15 miles away from the island, they don't come and look for you because the Germans will come and look for you too. And they seem to have more going for them than we did. So anyway, that was fine. So luckily that day, let's say the squadron looked for me on the wrong side of the island. They thought I got shot down this side. Anyway, they we used to have minesweepers go out, and because after a night, the bad guys would come and drop a lot of mines, and not nice. So they used to. So a couple of Spitfires would go out and cover them while they were doing the work. And so...
Are you Mr. Marr?
This chap called Brennan, an Australian, and another chap called Delara, an Englishman. They were two Spitfires. So they came up and they spotted this yellow thing out in the ocean there. So they came by and sort of they made a diving pass, and I thought, oh Christ, they're going to shoot me. Because actually one of my friends, a New Zealander, got shot up in the thing, but which was not a fair ball, but so they made a pass, turned, went back out, came back in. Oh God! Just as they went over the top of me, they wagged their wings. So they radioed in to the RCAF rescue people, and out they came. A boat called 128, and came alongside and so dropped the big boat over, and they helped you and got me in. Of course, my arm was, I could see all these holes in it, but they weren't bleeding. I guess the water had stopped them. I don't remember too much of that. It was useless. So they got me up and wrapped blankets around me and gave me a shot of Navy rum, 151 proof. And, they said, put that down, so I did, and my eye popped out and fell back in. And I didn't know how bad my back was. That's where the biggest damage was. So they got me in the hospital, and the doc said, well, good job you were sitting forward and not back, because you wouldn't be here. So that was there, and so I was in the hospital. Finally got better, sent me back to England to an OTU. Everyone that came back from Malta except Burling went to an OTU for a rest. Because when I got to England, I thought, oh, I'll go back to my old squadron, who was, the CO was a Canadian who had been a wing commander in Canada, dropped the rank so he could be a fighter pilot, and flew as my number 2. because rank did not. It was experience. So I thought if I'll go back and see the lobby and see if I can get back into going through to university. so I went into, and I'm going over either the UNICAP, the Unicorn, or I think it's the Rose and Crown, or the Crown and Rose pub. There were two pubs there in Chichester. And so I went in, and of course it was early, so I tapped on the door, and whoever, Rose or whatever her name was, said, "Oh, come on in." So she said, would you like a cup of tea? So, loved one. So she said, "I'll go and make you one." And so she sat me down and gave me a paper. I thought I was. Then when she gave me the cup of tea on the saucer, so I knew then that, you felt fine, but actually you were still under great stress. And of course I'd lost a lot of weight. So went to OTU. By then I was then promoted up to being W1 pilot. And so I had some run-ins with some of the REF, old REF chaps in the mess who were sort of jumping on some of the young sergeant pilots. And so I moved into them. They stopped. So, let's see from there.
I know they.
Oh yeah, when I got to the OT, they said you're supposed to see the
Well, you can be around this afternoon to see him?
AOC about your commission. So I forgot to tell you in Malta, Buzz Burley and I went to see the wing command at the same
I
time.
thought someone said they had.
That's another story. And so I went, and this was their Commodore. And, so he started off, like this type of thing, as the Brits were famous for. And I guess when he got to saying something about my bank account or something along this, I think I sort of said, "Sir, the Canadian Air Force pays their people well enough that they don't go through this shit." So I said, "If that's what it takes, you can keep your bloody commission." No. So off I went. That was at 52. I was only there a short time, then moved to Wales 53 OT, where I spent 6 months. And while I was there, my commission, which I'd been, before I'd gone to the Air Commodore, I was already commissioned, but it had not caught up from Malta. So anyway, Wales is not a friendly place for weather. We were at Landau, and this on one side was Cardiff, and on the other side.
Yes? Gene? Oh my God!
Anyway.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Anyway, and in between, there were balloons, and behind you were the hills, and the weather was always down. So, and we used to put up one airplane to do a weather check each morning, and of course, we lived out little huts, four to a hut. We each had a separate room. No water, no heat, well, a little pot belly stove and no toilet. Had a pot under the bed. And in the morning, there was a knock on the door, a little laugh with some hot water for you to shake. So, nice showers and that, but they were down by the mess, which was down there. So, anyway, generally you'd hear this guy up and I pulled back the curtain and all it was fog, so back to sleep. And so we got through there anyway. Why we didn't kill people, because you finally get to the point, oh shit, you gotta give these guys. So you do a formation and there was, poor flights and all, they all probably thought the same thing, and we were all flying around. Anyway, like so many things.
Let me ask you, how did you let down then?
Oh,
You had a procedure?
We didn't get up high. We stayed low. The only time that happened was when I had the overseas surgery, when we used to go into Louis West 1. The procedure there was, if it was socked in, was to circle the beacon, let down 500 feet a minute until you were sliding on the snow. But that didn't happen. And so operationally, what happened when you had to climb up through this traffic was that the squadron would do the outside section with 10 degrees for 30 seconds or whatever, turn back and climb up, and when you were on top, supposed to get together. Not always, but it did happen. So